Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Osweiler's Texans going up against Smith's Jets. So with that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. And on your screen, the defensive starters for the Houston Texans. One thing's for sure. Throughout the season, but really in the playoffs, Clowney and Merciless, boy, did they come on. You get J.J. Watt back next year, a good defense becomes even better.
You're exactly right about that. This was a defense that did not get the credit it deserved all year long. Finished the season #1 in total defense in the NFL. And as you mentioned, that's without J.J. Watt. Just think, when they get him back and put everyone else to use again, look out. The Houston Texans will be stout again on the defensive side of the ball. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll go on the ground. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Slow. Ready.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go now.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Steps away to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Here's Osweiler to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Here we go now. Over. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Now, let's go. Lucky 56. 3-19.
On second down, here's Miller. About 3 yards there to the 27. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit!
They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Going for it, and this is the fullback Prosh. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Hey, 4th and inches. Why let your quarterback try and sneak for it? Give it to the guy who's born to fight for those tough yards. It's a fullback dive, and he just makes sure he secures the football and then plows forward to pick up the first down.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. That is caught inside the 5. It's a pickup of 21. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
To throw is Osweiler. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And New York set to take the field.
Slow. Z.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the and a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Backing up. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 68 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got?
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 63 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Williams to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown, looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down.
Set. Green, 39.
Osweiler. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On 2nd down, Osweiler under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Lemonnier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Throwing, Osweiler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brian Cushing in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Block Edwards now to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now out comes Houston. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Trying to shake off the intercept. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Powell. So a nice job to break. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
No. Check. Here we go. Over. Leopard. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Let's go. Blue, landed.
On 1st down, Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But The way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Set, 319! 319!
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hurry up, here we go!
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Miller. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Red zone opportunity.
Now let's go! Blue 90!
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Hurry up, here we go! 319!
On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Slow, ready. Flag 32. Flag 32. Slow.
They come out here in the eye. And the play clock's running down. Gino now to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Back now here on EA Sports. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Look at 56. Hurry up, look at 56.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On second down, here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quincy Enunwa, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Enunwa, again, the intended target. Now fourth down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Smith. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back there in that Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. That's it now, Barney. Green, 39. Detroit. Over.
Again on second and 10 now. It's Osweiler. And his pass incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Detroit.
From the gun on third down, Osweiler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Lucky 56. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 43 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth down the numbers. There he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. There he goes left side. 30, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded at the 8. And now out comes Houston. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. A couple of Jets there in on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play. This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll be limited to a short game. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is taken around the 12. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Smith. Anunu's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Smith now on second down. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Powell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. They run with Powell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On second down, here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward back towards the receiver.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. How do we fall in love? Harder than a bullet could hit ya. How do we fall apart? Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't you say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Tales of an endless ride. Cursed is a fool who's willing. Can't change the way we are. One kiss away from killing. Don't you say, don't you say, don't say, don't you say. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up, not gonna shake us. Nothing's gonna break us. We know we are like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment. Like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever.
There are men, and there are giants.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed in hip-hop, sizzling Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast, then it move west, now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold those, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. It's time.
CNN, this is ghetto editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are fine as they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili. Summer cheesesteak on the road in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this. Before you with this, you better walk up and off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show. Face up thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey, Paul, let him know.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one to tee off.
Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my GPS.
Everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Yes, son.
faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, holy, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth
the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
There are men, and there are giants.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed, the hip-hop sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice in the getting bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, caking dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one, and it's time.
CNN, this is ghetto editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest, they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili, summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you select. Back on up on this, before you with this, you better watch jumping off the building of this. Oh, got the heat up the show, face up the thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey Paul, let him know.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one to tee off.
Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils, wild bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Yes, son.
river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. How do we fall in love? Harder than a bullet could hit ya. How do we fall apart? Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's Forte's Jets going up against Peterson's Vikings. So with that, let's get up to the new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. On the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Bradford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that leads to a Minnesota first down. A first down throw for Bradford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him...
And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, 49 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Roberts on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. shift together here from the D-line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go again with Powell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They'll try the air now with Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Emerson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. You know, for this Vikings team, as they come back out here on offense, I don't know that any group had more of a roller coaster ride than them in the 2016 season. The quarterback change at the beginning, the hot start, and then the cold middle. It was just a tough year for them, wasn't it?
It really was. And when you look at how their season went, you mentioned the roller coaster. A lot of it can come back to the injuries, especially along the offensive line. I think by around October, maybe even early November, I'm surprised you and I didn't get a call to go audition to be a left tackle there because they were just down so many guys. So that made it difficult to run the ball and to protect.
Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Can't find anyone open. Dumps off to Powell. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson from 6 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 33 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And he knocks it through. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. That one goes for 24 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here in the NFL on EA Sports. And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to break one. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. And he's got Enunwa. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there.
Brandon, I know you play the fantasy football game, and Adrian Peterson has to be a popular pick for owners. But this year, a tough season for him. A knee injury early limited him to 72 yards total for the season.
Yeah, early indeed. Week 2 on that knee injury. So 72 yards, as you said, for the year. Came back, admirable, hoping to get him into the playoffs, but didn't look like he was ready to return.
One guy I never count out, though, is Adrian Peterson. I expect a monster return in 2017.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Bradford off the play fake to Peterson. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Cordero Patterson, 67 yards. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Left.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go. Green.
On 3rd down, Bradford. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect on the long. Hey, you. Yeah, you. John. Why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, I know you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want...
There he goes, right side. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Bradford now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 4th down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On fourth down, they do snap it. Bradford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And they're going to speed things up here. Now McKinnon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. In motion, Patterson. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock winding down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a give to Peterson running left. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5".
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Forbath to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, He's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards, but after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
To throw is Smith. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They come up in an offset eye. A handoff as they run the counter play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Vikings pick up the football. The big fella. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Bradford to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Gino on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And he'll bang that one through. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They come out here in the eye. First down, Bradford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. executed well, and you call it the lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. A critical error there in a tight game with the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Three yards remaining here on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Terrence Newman making the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Smith on third down. And Anderson's got it. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Smith. Time for a break. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and goal from the 7. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. They come up in an offset eye. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Z. Here we go.
Throwing here, Bradford. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go now.
Shift together here from the D-line. Diggs going in motion right. Diggs in motion left. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go now. Green.
Again, Peterson. A strong running. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go now. Green 58.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here we go now. Green 90. Ace.
Bradford to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little...